All right, everybody. Today we are down here at Bear Creek's Reservoir, and it's me and my big man, Caden.
Hi.
We have brought the Quest Teton down here to try out. We've already used it a few times, but we're doing a video so we can share it with you guys, help you make that decision that if you're looking for a kayak and this is your first, this is an incredible budget-friendly kayak that is a great entry level. The sit-on-top option, it works really well. I picked mine up at Dick's Sporting Goods. I'll put a link down below in the description. But if you're trying to decide on your first kayak or getting a different kayak, stick with us. We'll tell you all about it. Now with this kayak, it's been really cool. I have installed a 2x4 which works as a seat riser, and it works. There are 3D printed versions that you can pick up, but this is pretty simple. I did a video for another kayak and I can just link that one in down below and you guys can use it, but it works really well. And as I've told you before, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys the good and the bad about this kayak. One of the things that you need to understand if you're picking up a kayak and you want trying to decide between a sit inside or a sit on top, this is going to help you make that decision. So if you're like me and you spend any time in your kayak, you will flip your kayak, especially if you're in any moving water. But one of the things that people underestimate when they're trying to decide between a sit inside kayak and a sit on top kayak is this exact factor. So I'm going to undo my straps, allow my seat to flip forward, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it. And it's surprisingly not as easy as you'd think, you know. Kayak's upside down. Easy enough, right? Now, when I flip it back over, all that stuff, all that water that would have been in there just ran out. All that water, see it all up here? See it all running out? It's hard to explain. See it? That's what the scupper plugs are for. The scupper plug holes allow that water to bail itself out and let that water get out of the boat, which is what we want. Now, you're just going to flip your seat back over. I'm going to strap mine back down just so that doesn't happen. All right. So when you first get out, you're going to love the fact that the foot rests are permanent. They're just locked in. Find the one that's going to work for you. Find the paddle that's going to work for you. The paddle is going to be based on how tall you are and how wide you are. But generally, this one right here is a 230 millimeter or centimeter, 230 centimeter paddle. Works really well. I like the fact that it's long enough I can gondolier style, where if I want to stand up, it works. I have installed that little Yak Attack box up front, which I just use it for baits and tackle. But one of the things I like most about this boat is the storage. Now, if you're in a kayak, you need to have everything you like that you don't want wet or ruined in a box. Now, this is a little Plano box, works really well, and we've been using it for years. Whether I'm on a paddleboard or anything, I can throw all my stuff in here. Got my GoPro batteries, like the GoPro I am streaming this on. But this is just perfect. I mean, it drops right in there, and it keeps everything. Just because my phone's waterproof doesn't mean it floats. Otherwise, usually I will have a carabiner like this attached to a bungee hooked to my phone, and my phone is up here in a pocket in my life jacket, and that's how I have it hooked up right now. So, spectacular morning. Got my big man over here. He's over here sleeping. He was waiting for me. So, but if you do the riser kit raises your rear end 2 inches. It does make the kayak tippy, not excessive, still easy enough to manipulate, easy enough to go, and it works. It's a fun kayak. I really like, oh, my paddle was backwards. I really like the fact that it's so lightweight. You can just grab it, stick it in the back of your truck, and you're good to go. Carry it down to those ponds that we all love to go fish instead of having to drag that big John boat along. This thing's awesome. Load your gear on it and drag it down through the grass, and just wonderful times. We have had some great memories in our family kayaking, and I don't see today being any different. We like it. It's fun. It's a great recreational sport, even if you're not fishing. just being able to go and explore. We were down in Savannah last year, and the little canals and all the swamp marshes and everything. It was such an amazing time, such a great place to go. If we go over here, the dam is over that way, and if we go that way, there is there's a bald eagle over that way. But the bad part is they're hardly there. Most of the time they're out here flying around. Haven't seen them today, but we've only been here about 30 minutes. But just a lot of fun. Great reservoir, great place to come. They do have a full-size boat ramp over here at Bear Creek, so if you wanted to use the boat ramp, you could. And it is the Barrow County water reservoir. This is where our drinking water comes from. Yes, they filter it first, but just a lot of fun out here. The kayak tracks really well. If you wanted to, you could always create your own, make a skeg or something if you wanted to do better, but it goes pretty good. I mean, this is not a lot of effort, as you can hear from my voice. I'm just relaxing, having a good time, but get to pedaling, get to paddling, and wind's picking up a little bit, nothing major, nothing we can't handle. The short rocker in the body makes it easy for you to turn. Drag one. If you're wanting to make a right turn, you're going to drag your paddle behind you to the right and paddle on only your left side. And it's going to turn you around like this, as you see. Ta-da! Very cool. All right, so we're going to head back here. We're going to load this up on the trailer, get it out of the water. I might let Caden paddle it around for a little while. He's going to put the paddleboard away, and I'm going to get out one of our other kayaks. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, if you're looking at upgrading and changing or getting a new kayak, this one might work for you. I think anybody that's looking at getting into their first kayak, it should be a sit on top. It cuts a lot of safety down. Make sure you got on your PFD. Don't hit the water without one. As you see, we've been doing this a long time, and we're both still rocking our PFDs. So if you're like me and you plan on fishing from your kayak, this thing's perfect for that. Dragging it back to small ponds and lakes is ideal. You won't be able to stand and fish unless you're on the smaller side. I'm 6 foot and I can't do it, but I have caught some big fish fishing out of these kayaks and have had a great time doing it. All right, so as you see, cool boat with the foot storage. You still got all the room up front, even for him. He's like 6'3", and reach your feet forward. There you go. His feet don't even touch the back. Very nice. Got our Ingle cooler back here. Been a great cooler. It's the best of both worlds. It's a backpack and a cooler, but it's a dry bag. Oh, boom. All right, so we're going to head back here. We're going to load this up on the trailer, get it out of the water. I might let Caden paddle it around for a little while. He's going to put the paddleboard away, and I'm going to get out one of our other kayaks. Hope this helps if you guys are deciding on getting your new first kayak or a new kayak. Please, if you're new to kayaking, I'd recommend you lean towards the sit-on-top versions of these kayaks. They really do allow for a safer time out, especially if you're doing anything, which I don't recommend going out in your kayak by yourself, but if you are going to go, a sit on top will make it a lot safer for you. A sit inside turns into a canoe, a bathtub when you flip it, and it's just dangerous. I do own them, and they're still very functional. They're very stable, and they work really, really well. But guys, this thing's awesome. It's done really, really well, and for under $500, it's a great way to get on the water. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it the old thumbs up. I'll put a link down below to Dick's Sporting Goods and to Quest. Hope you guys had a fun time. We did. We're going to get out, and we're going to go have the rest of our day. We hope you guys will be back. Check us out again. If you need us, we're on Facebook and on Instagram, or just shoot us a comment down below if you'd like to get in touch with us there. God bless each and every one of you. We'll talk to you later.